So I was telling you about mainly about pastoralism, which says rearing of cattle. Now you have seen that this is very old and traditional kind of animal rearing. Here people are practicing old methods. Now we'll shift to another method where animals are reared, but these animals are reared on a commercialized manner, in a commercialized way. This is called as commercial livestock rearing. Okay, this is also type of pastoralism, but this is commercial. That means it is more organized. Like they will keep a number, they'll keep serving them. There'll be a tag with every animal. All the animals will receive proper feed. There is a fixed area for them to graze. Lot of money is required in this because they have commercialized areas to keep the cattle and to feed them. It is done on a permanent area, unlike the previous one where people move. Here there is no movement. So people are generally in the ranches, which is a permanent area. Large areas and divided into parcels. So you'll see that this is one parcel where one cattle is there. So there is this parcel which is bordered. So here sheep are reared. This parcel is used for some other purpose. So one parcel here and one parcel here, like that. Cattle are kept in parcels. And that means in kind of a department. Animals are moved from one parcel to another. So if this particular group of sheep grows in size, then they will shift to another, and another group of sheep will come here which will grow in this area. So like this. Number of animals are kept based on capacity of the pasture. So it depends that how much is the pasture area and how many cattle it can feed. So it can say that, okay, in this particular pasture land, in this particular green field, we can have 15 sheep. So they'll keep only 15. If they feel that they can keep 100, they'll keep 100, like that. It depends on the size of the parcel, how many cattle can be fed on that. If they fed on that, there will be no overgrazing in such cases. Okay, animals like sheep, cattle, goat, horses, and products are meat, wool, hide, and skin. This kind of animals are kept. It's generally done in the areas of New Zealand, like you can see, Australia, like Argentina, Uruguay, and in USA, very famous cowboys are there like this, which do this kind of cattle rearing in ranches. So commercial is different than nomadic. In nomadic, people are moving. It's primitive, old, commercial is new. Now we talk about second primary activity. The first primary activity was pastoralism. Second primary activity is agriculture. So what is agriculture? Agriculture is growing of crops on a piece of land. Pastoralism is rearing of animals on a piece of land. Agriculture is also of various types. The first important type of agriculture is subsistence agriculture. When we say the word subsistence, that means farmers grow something for their self-use, for themselves, for the self-use, for their own self. It's not for the sale. Like we do in our kitchen garden. If we have something, a small piece of land in our house, we grow some vegetables in that piece and we use it at home. So that is called as subsistence. When we grow something for the self-use, not for selling, is called as subsistence. But here, subsistence is done because there's no enough land. Produce is not extra to be sold in the market. So subsistence agriculture, I hope you have understood the meaning of the word subsistence. Now we will talk about the first category of subsistence agriculture, that is primitive subsistence. Okay. So learn primitive is, again I told you primitive word earlier. The word primitive means old. Subsistence means self-use. So when agriculture is done by using old methods and it is done only for self-use, it's called as primitive subsistence. This kind of agriculture is practiced by the tribal people and also called as shifting agriculture. Now here you can see this is a piece of land. This piece of land was cleared at one point of time, like in 2017, In 2016, here was a piece of land which was cleared, and after some time, here was a piece of land which was cleared, and then this was a piece of land which was cleared. So what is happening in this forest area is tribal people are cutting the trees, burning them like this, doing agriculture. Once the land loses fertility, they shift to another piece of land. Okay, I'm repeating. In primitive subsistence agriculture, tribal people pick up a piece of land like this where there are trees. So once they pick this piece of land, then they cut the trees here like this and burn the trees. After burning, they mix the burn material with the soil so that soil becomes fertile. Then they grow crops. And once the land loses fertility, they go to another piece of land. This is how the agriculture keeps shifting from one place to another place. Hence, it is called as shifting agriculture. Shifting agriculture is also called as slash and burn method because trees are slashed and burnt. It is also called as jhum agriculture because agriculture keeps jhooming from one place to another place. It is generally practiced by tribal people. Land holdings are very small, as you can see that the field is so small here. Land holdings are small. There is no fertilizer use. From where will they get fertilizer in forest areas? So no fertilizers used. They change the land frequently. They use conventional tools. Sometimes only wooden tools are used. And the names are Jhuming in Northeast India, Milpa in America, South America, and Ladang in Malaysia. These names are very important for your MCQ questions, so please learn all this. Jhuming in Assam, Milpa in South America, and Ladang in Malaysia.